Very good afternoon and a warm welcome. Hey world, today we have our guest of honor. We are this live interviewing to talk about graphotherapy. We are going to know that how this graphotherapy analysis can help us to know any personality and analysis. Warm welcome our dearest honorable kind intellectual Mr. Navin Toshniwal on this international program live interview with Mr. Navin Toshniwal from India. How are you today?
I am fine. Thank you so much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you so much for joining us. So, my first question and inquisitive, very much formal part is to know about you. Can you please share your introduction, Mr. Navin Toshniwal from India?
See, I am born and brought up in East India city, Kolkata. I did my engineering from a well-known institute, Jadavpur University. Thereafter, I have joined my family business. We are into industry and we manufacture instrumentation and specialized industrial cables. In 1996, we shifted base to a city, Jaipur, which is in North India, and a well-known tourist spot. I'm sure you must have heard of the city. And since then, I'm here and I'm looking after the family business affairs. And graphotherapy has been a passion for me for last almost, you can say, 25 years or maybe 30 years. And I am pursuing it with an intention to help people come out of their troubled state of mind.
Okay, great. Great to know about your introduction. And now would like to know more about grapho analysis. How old is the science of grapho analysis? Share.
See, sometime around 2000 years back, there was a well-known Greek scholar, Aristotle. He was the first person who detected a link between the mind writing and whatever is there in our mind. It comes out through our hand and through the pen on the paper. So this was initial, almost 2000 years back when this grapho analysis was discovered. Unfortunately, the awareness of this science is not much more in most parts of the world. Only in Europe and America, it is quite popular, and it is even used by corporate offices for placements in their organizations. They get handwritten applications from the candidates to analyze their character even before the interviews, so that they can get an assessment of the personality of the candidate before they actually interview them. So it gives them an insight about the person so that they are already slightly preset in their mind as to which department probably the candidate will be most suitable for. So this is the history of the science. Unfortunately, the awareness in the world, except for a few places, is less.
True. Very true. Thanks for your answer. So we want to know something about the analysis, that what all can be analyzed through handwriting?
See, anything related to your character and personality can be analyzed through the handwriting. Like, for example, how well your goals are defined, whether your long-term and short-term goals are properly defined, how you will react in what situations, whether you will be calm-headed or you will overreact in some emergency situations, whether your determination, willpower is good, uh, whether you are temperamental or you are cool-minded, then whether you are sensitive, how how good is your creativity, and whether you are actually utilizing your creativity, and whether you are ambitious. And then if you come to little more serious aspects, we can even analyze jealousy, greed, and even strokes of depression can be seen, and even suicidal tendency strokes can be seen in the handwriting. So all positive and negative traits relating to the character and personality can be accurately seen through the strokes in the handwriting. So anything relating to the character, remember I am repeating this again and again because many people get confused that whether I can predict the future or the past. No, this is not astrology. This is a pure method by which we can analyze the characteristics or the personality of a person.
Wow, it's a great method, I should say that. So now come to another point. Please share your view that how do we analyze handwriting? So can you please help us to know how do you
Yeah.
analyze?
See, as I just told you, the analysis is done through the strokes in the handwriting. So just in 1 or 2 minutes, I will very briefly show you some charts, which will
Please.
give you an idea how the analysis is done. Of course, it's a very big science, but I'll be very brief about it. See, now there is a right slant handwriting, a straight handwriting, a left handwriting, left slant handwriting. So it's there like how much slant is there in the handwriting. A right slant handwriting indicates a person who is expressive, will show emotions. Straight handwriting is a person who is composed. Left slant handwriting is a person who is reserved. They will not share anything. Okay, now here you will see some M's and N's. Here there are rounded tops, M's and N's. This is the way we are taught to write in school. Here the M's and N's are ending in a point at the top. This pointed top M's and N's indicate a person who has a sharp mind. They have a very good grasping ability and they don't take time to understand anything. Round top M's and N's indicate person who take time to understand. They require to study and restudy on something before they are able to fully understand it. Here you will see there are inverted V's in M's and N's. This shows curiosity for learning, people who want to learn more. Now here are some upper strokes. Upper strokes may have maybe without loops, or they might be having loops like this, small loops and even big loops like this. Loops in the upper strokes indicate a person who is sensitive. Sensitive may be a person who is touchy or who is compassionate. Here you will see this is a normal A and a normal O. Here you will see a gap in the A and a gap in the O. This sort of gap indicates a person who is frank and friendly. Now, O having a small loop in between and a bigger loop and even a bigger loop. This sort of loop within the O's indicate people who are secretive. They will not share what is there in their mind. Now, here there is a double loop, a loop in the beginning and the loop in the end of the O. This is a dangerous stroke. This signifies dishonesty, a person who can be a cheater. Okay. Here are some lower strokes. A straight downstroke indicates good determination. A small loop indicates person who is choosy. Big loops like this indicate people who are creative and a very good imagination. And a half loop, which is incomplete, indicates people who are not using their creativity. Now, this is the last chart. There are various types of T's. T is a very important part in the handwriting analysis. A T bar going towards the top indicates people who are ambitious. T bar going low indicates people who lack confidence in their abilities. T bar going to right is short temper. T bar going to left is procrastination, habit of keeping things pending. A hook like this may indicate people who have jealousy or greed. A downstroke in the T bar indicates people who are dominating. Upstroke may indicate people who are optimistic, positive. A shaped T bar like this, concave or convex, indicates people who have good self-control. A waving T bar like this indicates people who have a good sense of humor. So this I've just briefly told you how the analysis is done through the different strokes in the handwriting.
Wow, such a great information and very, very helpful. So I'm moving forward with another question. Is this science related to astrology?
See, not at all. There are many people who come to me and they ask me to tell their past, their future, when they will get married, when they get a job. No, this has nothing to do with astrology at all. It's a totally different science. It is just a method of accurately analyzing the personality and trait of the person through the strokes in the handwriting. So it has nothing to do with astrology. We cannot predict the future or the past. Yes, of course, if we give a proper guidance and improve on the strokes, so you will improve your personality. So you can definitely expect a much more better future for you.
Interesting. I should say that people will have more interest now in graphotherapy and graphoanalysis after hearing all your greatest reply, because I myself has got interest in it now. So I want to ask another question, please. You kindly help us to let this know that does signature analysis have any importance?
See, this is also a very common and important question. There are a lot of people who claim that you change your signature and you will change your personality. They will say things like you have an upslant in the signature, put a line, put two dots, so that will help you to do very well in life. No, but let me be very honest. Signature analysis practically has no value in analysis of the character of a person. Remember, when we do the analysis, we are seeing the entire page. I need entire page for a proper analysis so that I can see the repetition of the strokes. See, repetition of the strokes is most important in the analysis. How many ways you have written a particular letter, like T written in 5 different ways or Y written in 3 different ways. Every way the particular letter is written, it has a significance. The number of times that particular stroke is repeated, that specifies the most persistent characteristics present in the personality of that person. So signature analysis practically has no value whatsoever in accurately analyzing the person and thereafter giving the therapy.
Okay. Thank you so much for the answer. So I want to know one thing, that will the analysis differ in written in different mood? How it is according to you that mood can have the effect on writing?
Yes, many people ask me this question that if I am writing in a good mood, my handwriting is different. If I am writing in a bad mood or in an angry mood, my handwriting is totally different. So how you can actually analyze? See, remember one thing, you might feel that your handwriting has changed. If you look from the top, you might feel that there is a change in the handwriting, but the strokes will not change. Strokes will remain same and the accuracy of the analysis will still remain the same. There will be no change whether you write in a good mood, in a bad mood, whether you write fast or slow. No, there is nothing at all. See, there are many people who ask me How can you analyze a doctor's handwriting? Because it is very, very illegible. Normal person generally cannot read a doctor's handwriting, but the strokes are always there. Even if you can't read what they have prescribed or what medicine they have given in the prescription, analysis can still be done through the strokes present over there. So it is the strokes which is important. It is not the mood or it is not the legibility of the writing which has any value.
Okay, I see. So what is graphotherapy, and can the personality really change by changing some strokes? What do you think so?
Yes, see, this is the most vital part of the science. See, analysis is reading the character of a person in details. But after reading your character, if I leave it at that, it is actually not helping you in any way. You are just understanding and realizing more about yourself. But how do you get over the negative traits, or how do you more effectively utilize your positive traits? That is where the therapy comes in. For example, but you are not using your creativity fully. There is a stroke for that. I'll just give you the example again through this chart. If someone is writing Y in this way, this shows a person who is very creative. A person who writes Y in this way, leaving it halfway through, this is a person not utilizing the creativity fully. So if this person is required to improve and utilize the creativity more, then I will just tell the person in the therapy to complete the while loops. That's it. This is one example of therapy. If a person is having short temper, the T bar goes to the right. So if he has to control the temper, I will simply tell the person to cut the T bar fully. That's all. So these are small therapies by which the entire personality of the person can be changed. But of course, you have to keep patience. It will not be done overnight. You have to do the practice only 5 minutes a day. See, I am emphasizing 5 minutes a day because these days we don't write. Most of us don't write at all. We are all on text, we are on computers, we are typing and we are texting. We have lost the habit of writing. But if you have got to improve through this therapy, you just have to write 5 minutes a day for a duration of 3 weeks, and you will change. It's a proven science. There is no doubt. There is no if and but about it. If you do the therapy genuinely and wholeheartedly by writing 5 minutes a day, you will definitely change in a period of 3 weeks.
Wow, such a great news that within 3 weeks, a personality can be changed in a positive direction. And you are there to help, of course. So this is our much more gratitude for you. So let me help to get the real information that how our can be benefited through these analysis. What is your this helping to help our real people, that those who are in need of this? What is your view, and can you please share the future upcoming
Yeah,
plans?
see, as I told you earlier, this awareness of the science is very less in the world, but it is a proven science. And I will tell you my personal experience. See, this is not my main profession. I'm a businessman, but I am following this as a passion and I'm still pursuing it because the results are coming. If I recommend a therapy to someone, the results show. The person can feel the changes and express the changes. That is the reason why I am pursuing this for so many years. If the results were not coming, if my clients would have told me, no, sir, I have practiced for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, the results are not coming, I would have given up this science. I would have given up this passion. The very reason why I am pursuing and continuing this is the reason that I am getting the feedbacks and the results are very positive. So ultimately, the intention is to make people aware of this science, and it is a very proven and scientific way of improving your personality. There are no side effects at all, like medicines. You just have to practice some strokes, and the results will show. It's like this: when you are writing, the strokes come out through the hand and through the pen. And when you are consciously changing the strokes, it is sending reverse signals to your subconscious to change your personality. This is what the theory is. So my intention is to make people aware of this science so that people are able to benefit and change their personality and change their life for a much better future.
Wow, what a great way of changing someone's behavior and personality through writing. It is so much helpful information indeed. So, Mr. Naveen, can you please tell me that why people are not aware if it is so beneficial for a person and they can really make the change within 3 weeks, and why they are not pursuing and why they are not adopting this great behavior or helping signature method that you have shared with us? What is your view?
I think one of the main reasons is that people are not writing these days. No, I think that is one of the main reasons. So people, when you tell people that you have to, people don't want to write. Awareness probably is very less because people are, whenever someone is in trouble, people prefer to go to astrologers, and they will prefer to go to this sort of techniques which are much more well known, like vastu, or like uh, uh, the more conventional methods which are well known for trying to get help. But very few people are aware of graphotherapy. But I sincerely wish and hope that people will come to realize that this is also a very genuine and important science which can change your personality.
Okay, great. Great way to deliver your great speech. To let you know, we have got some viewers from Tunisia. Miss Neela Makni has shared her comment that great. And Miss Oksana Stefan from Germany has shared her greetings. Belarus, she is writing from Belarus, Germany. And Miss Hayat Haj Khalil is writing us from Tunisia that handwriting is the mirror of a person. Thank you so much for this very enlightening interview. And Miss Oksana Stephen writing that has written to us, I'm very happy to take part in your conference. So you have got international viewers right at this moment. They are watching you on live on the page of Global University. They are watching you from Germany, from Tunisia, and from many different countries. So, Mr. Naveen Toshniwal, what is your message to this international community?
See, at this time, the message would be take care of yourself, because Corona has still not fully gone. Take out some spare time and don't lose your handwriting practice totally. Keep writing once in a while, and whenever you are free, always try to do some practice. Of course, I am there to help you to improve your personality for the better.
Wow. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Naveen Toshniwal. I'm very, very delighted and feeling happy that you are helping our people all over the world. You are joining at this international program and also guiding us through handwriting. We can change our way of thinking. We can, of course, give signal to our subconscious mind that I am taking decision and taking action to change my behavior, my personality. That is my decision through writing. And you have so beautifully explained that Aristotle, the famous personality who helped us to know this graphotherapy, graphoanalysis, he has guided since long back. And now you are the light bearer Now you are upholding the value of graphotherapy. And within 3 weeks, what a marvelous way to change someone's personality. Mr. Navin Tushniwal, I will of course connect you very shortly for the interview in Bangla. So till then, take care, stay tuned, and signing out from Dhaka, Bangladesh. This is Munira Sultani, your host of the program. We'll meet you, of course, very shortly on the page of International Channel 98 and YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching and staying with us. Take care. Bye-bye.